Home invasions, they happen every 12 seconds here in the United States. Most of them are concentrated in your urban areas. However, they do occur in the rural areas as well. And let's take into account what unfolds for the homeowner. The homeowner sitting there enjoying their turkey pot pie when suddenly the sanctity and sanctuary of their home is violated. That has to be a big psychological slap in the face. When robbers force their way into an occupied home, apartment, or hotel room to commit a crime, it is classified as a home invasion. There's many police agencies and the DOJ statistically record the crime as residential burglary or robbery, making it difficult to track the crime of home invasion. The frightening thing about home invasion is that it is often motivated by a variety of criminal intentions. But most of the time, the primary common denominator is going to be robbery. Now, if there is a woman at home, a female, a lady, 60% of the time in a home invasion, that can turn into a sexual assault. So now we have all kinds of felonies being perpetrated. This is the reason I carry a gun everywhere I go. And here's the thing about my house. Although I do like my house, should somebody break into the house to come in to try to rob us or hurt us, I do not have enough of my ego invested into this to not be, I am completely willing to decorate the wall behind them with parts of them. There's not going to be a whole lot of hesitation with that. And I'm going to be ferocious. I'm going to come out of there like the Tasmanian devil from Looney Tunes, spinning and spitting and, oh yeah, shooting. There'll be a lot of shooting going on. There will be a split moment where they can lay down on the ground. And if they're not eating my carpet in the blink of an eye, well, they're going to be on my carpet. Because here's the thing about home invasions. Law's on my side on that one. You can get out there and you can look at the different things like, there's burglary versus home invasion. Burglars work mostly during the day when the residence is more likely to be unoccupied. They try to avoid a confrontation, and they're going to usually try to run away if they're approached. They do not result in violence unless the criminal is cornered and uses force to escape. Home invaders are coming in, and they don't care if they beat you. They're going to beat you into the shape that you need to be. This has been seen time and time again. The greatest violence usually occurs during the initial 60 seconds of the confrontation. And home invaders often come prepared with handcuffs, rope, duct tape, and firearms. Some in-home robbers appear to enjoy the intimidation, the domination, and the violence, and even claim it's a rush. As they pass the time, they're gathering intel. They see the knife on the kitchen counter. They see the bat behind the door, the cell phone on the coffee table, so on. The important point to remember here is that isolation breeds aggression. Behind your closed doors, you are more susceptible to more violence than you would be if attacked on the street. They've got time. Remember the nanny cam of the home invasion that happened in Millburn, New Jersey, where the suspect he broke into the house, beat the mom up, went into another room, came back, beat the mom up some more, went upstairs, came back, beat the mom up some more. Yeah. The most common point of attack is through the front door or garage. Sometimes the home invader will simply kick open the door and confront everyone inside. This is why I carry the gun. This is not why I have the gun available. I don't have a gun in every room. I have the gun in hand or on my hip. Here lately, I've quit using a holster, so it's in my hand as I move from room to room. My main living area, the kitchen and the living room and going to the front door and back door are wide open. It's a big wide open space. So they can come around the corner. I can be in the kitchen, and as they come around the corner and they're getting close to everybody around me, they enter my kill box. Because while I'm making my cup of coffee, there will be a gun on the counter beside me. I have gone to great lengths to ensure that this is the way I do things. Home invaders have been known to pretend to be delivering a package or flowers or lie about an accident like hitting a parked car. Some things that you need to do in order to prevent a home invasion. Here's some important security steps. You can install solid core doors, heavy-duty locks, and window security devices. A door is weakest where it's making contact and going into the door sill. So what you can do is reinforce those points whichever way the door would be kicked in. Now, since most doors open in, the kicking in of a door is much easier. So you're going to want to reinforce it on the inside. You can use extended length screws to secure strike plates and hinges that way. You can put a peephole on your door so you can peep in and look in. There's applications where you can actually install a camera, and if somebody rings your doorbell, it activates that camera, and it plays in your mobile phone, and you can actually see them, but they can't see you. You can keep lights on around the exterior to help you see clearly. I had an instance one time. My door has one of those like half oval openings on the front door. Somebody rang the doorbell. I'm sort of odd about certain things. I will not go to the door without a shirt on. So that means when I don't have a shirt on, that means I have to be working on getting a shirt on. But believe me, I have a gun with me, and somebody started jumping up and down to see in the window to see if there was somebody coming to the door. And that person is really lucky they didn't get shot in the face, because that scared me to death. Ring the doorbell and wait. You don't need to double check on me. I might not want you coming to the door. This is America. I might not want you looking in my window. Do not trust the chain latch as a barrier to partially open the door. Never open the door to strangers or solicitors. I don't mind doing that, but I've got a gun ready. Call the police if the stranger acts suspicious. Have an escape plan in mind for your family. Train family members on where to go and what to say. You should include your children on this unless they're very small. Use your alarm systems and consider a cell call-out system. Never stop thinking if you're held captive. Police are often asked if they should resist invaders. There is no set answer for this, as it depends on the physical and mental capabilities of each person. Don't fight over property with an intruder. That's not going to be a big thing with me, because if they break the door down, I'm not going to get up there and say, are you here for the flat screen TV, or are you here to kill me? That's not part of my mindset. I'm sorry. You've just come through my door violently. I've got something for you. Never follow the intruder from the scene. Call 911 and get the best description you can give, or give the best description, I guess. And, those are all good things to keep in mind. Carry in your house. Certainly do things to reinforce your door and everything. I'm not suggesting, hey, I just can't wait for somebody to break in so I can shoot them. That is not the way it is. Do some things to prevent this from happening, but at the same time, be prepared, and every passive defense system will fail given time. The only thing that is going to be sure to stop a home invader is a judicious use of ammunition headed their way. That's right. Keeping a locked door in place, that protects that bad guy. You're saving his life by doing that. Save a life. We'll do it again in 22 hours. Between now and then, I want you to remember this. It has never been about gun control, not once, not ever. It has been. It's always going to be about total control on a Thursday. This has been Lock and Load.